Ooh. That's all it is. Good. this side. Bring your shoulders forward. Roll them back. All I could hear with the wind blowing at me was dun 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 dun. That's all I could think of the whole time. All right, repeat after me. Nice, B flat major, please. Veil, 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 veil. Nice sound. In time. We're going to do a descending exercise, and I'll explain why. A lot of this piece, some of these movements begin in the middle voice, and we have to sing forte in a middle voice area. And when we do that, I've been saying a lot, like sing with a lot of resonance, sing with some ugly, I'll say things like that. And I realized I've never really quite explained myself. So, I want to start E flat major, and everyone's going to sing me, me. Good. This time, two things. I want you to keep your A vowel more obnoxious. Me, and. Yeah. Let's start again. E flat again. We're descending. I never descend. I'm doing it for a reason. Ready and go. Me. Good. So one of the reasons we get resonant is if you push your voice down there, especially if you're somebody who doesn't have a low voice, of which I am not one, you're gonna harm yourself a little. Wouldn't it be so cool if the car went out? It'd be what we're guys, what a night. So anyway, as you descend, right, don't push, stay more resonant, right? No one's paying you money to sit down there, they just need to hear sound. Me. I'm not pushing it all, I'm just singing uglier. Can you start at like C major? No. Yeah, start at B flat. Me. Yes. Me. Resonant. One more, resonant. Nice. B flat. Very nice. I love to sing. 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 Two more. I love to sing. One more. I love to sing. Give me an A, please. Everyone hum this note. Go. Nice and easy. Just sustaining pitch. Everyone sing that on ooh. Day crescendo. But keep the pitch. Less. Decrescendo to nothing. Bravo. Have a seat, please, and take out the Mozart Requiem, of course. And we're going to begin on page 51 tonight with the Ostias. Review this. Did a great work on this last week. I would love if we could think about this movement like a merry-go-round. And like a merry-go-round that you got on in time, not a merry-go-round that you tried to hop on and fell off. That makes sense? So, the merry-go-round keeps going. Right? It keeps going, right? No matter what, it keeps churning along, right? And so part of what gets us on this movement, I think, is all the text, but I just need you to keep the consonants really short, get right to the vowel. All right, let's review and see where it's at. 1, 2. 1, 2. Bravo, very nice. People, great memory, and the core sound of it's so beautiful. Beginning, please, beginning of this movement. So here's what gets us every time. It is the dotted quarter H. Can you do me a favor? I want everyone to speak your first two measures. 1, 2, and. Great. So instead of singing Ostias, can you decay off of every dotted quarter note? Ostias. Ready, go. Ostias. Yeah, almost and put not like quite a staccato because it shouldn't be short. But it just should be a little bit of separation. Ostias. 1 and 2 and go. Ostias. Yes, now can you sing that? Sing that and go on, right on it. 1 and 2 and go. Ostias. Yeah, but in order to do that, you have to hit beat 1 harder. 1 and 2 and go. Good. So same thing. Domine, sing domine, sing measure 6, sing measure 6. 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah, domine. Take care of the little note. 1 and you don't believe me yet. 1 and 2 and. Yes, beginning again. This time, every single dotted quarter, I'm going to yell at every single one. Here's the intro. 1 and 2 and 3. Look up. Good. All right. Very nice. Good. I'm gonna go after this thing because you're great. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do an exercise. And I haven't thought through this, so good luck. But I think it's gonna work. So I want you to sing every vowel of this movement, but where there's a consonant, I want you to just put a D. Do, di, das, da, 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 di, di, do, di, di. That's what I want you to do. Okay. How about okay? All right, here we go. No skepticism. What? Right on it. 1 and 2 and go. Good. Now, what is that? Was fun. Now, what is fun about a simple consonant like D? It's rhythmic, right? Do, D, it's short too, right? So suddenly, one more time. I need all of your consonants, especially your double paired consonants, like O, C, Os, to be faster consonants. That's what slows us down. I promise we'll go on this time. But if you do this right this time, it's gonna make sense. Intro. You do the intro. 1 and 2 and T. 1, fast consonants. Yes. Here we go. Yes. 2. Go. Yes. 1, forte. Good. Very good. You sound so good, but listen, very good, everybody, and I promise I'll let you sing. But here's the next thing the note I want you to take. We're going to begin at measure 23. People, these are real fortes and real pianos. I feel like you don't believe it. You're like, this is too pretty to sing loud. Oh, stios, right? This is the era of Sturm und Drang. This is the era of tremendous contrast. Lean into that, okay? And also, all cutoffs has to be Chris. Off, right off on 2, okay? Starting right on measure 23. This is real forte. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and T and That's so good. This time we're going to do that again, but I want Terry to play accompaniment this time, and we're going to go all the way to the end of this movie. Apply that lesson, please. 1 and 2 and up. Yes. Forte. Going on DDD. 3 and 4 and D. Oh, yeah, sorry, Terry. We're going. All right, here we go. Everyone ready? Here we go. At DDD. 3 and 4 and D. We're going to spend time on this stuff, but really, really good reading and memory, everybody. Back to the beginning. Remember about this movement. The text is for Abraham and his seed forever. This is the text about, again, at the end of any Mass, but especially the Requiem Mass, we go through the whole history of the Bible, and it's sort of like, I always call it greatest hits of the Bible. That happens at the end of this, in this section. And so we, of course, got to go back to Abraham, right? And so you can hear this is kind of a composer's dream in many ways. This idea of spreading out this lineage throughout the history of the world is what this is. You can feel that. Right? This thing. Can we all be a bass real quick at 55 to get this in our head? 3 and 4 and D. Good. Thank you. Right. Good. Thank you. Right. We're on DDD. We're gonna be on DDD until I say don't. Okay. And the other thing is, can this be more rhythmic? D D D D D D D D D D. 3 and 4 and D D D D. Good, stop there. Very good. Now, can we take that under tempo now? Under tempo on do. Off your voice, easy. Everybody on their own part. Here we go. Nice and this slow. 3 and do and 1. Do. Get in your ear. Do. Tenor. Stop there. Very good. We're going to stop there now. Very nice. I want to do all of that again. Right on it? Same place? Sopranos, I will tell you, 61, 62, 63. Tighter half steps, please. Here we go. Beginning at 55 with basses. Slow on do. Off your voice is getting in your 3 and 4 and do. Good, stop there. Very good. Good, Sopranos, very nice. Sopranos, can I hear you pick up the 61, please? Sorry, pick up the 62 on that G. And off your voice and easy. You're just getting intonation. 1 and 2 and. Yes. Bravo, good. Let's start at 64 with tenors now. Sopranos, perfect. It's tenors now. Do, 64. Everyone else coming in when it's your time. 3 and 4 and do. Stop. Very good. Now, let's take it at tempo. Still not on text. On DDD. DDD. Not too fast. And even in the real thing, it's just andante con moto, right? It's not allegro, so it's D, 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 3 and 4 and. Nice, good. That much again. This time to bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. And remember, we haven't done bum 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 in a while, but when you sing on bum bum bum, you don't sing bum, right? Off the voice, percussive, quick, bum 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 bum. And sopranos and tenors, when it gets high, it could just be bum 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 bum. It can sound like chickens, I don't care. Accurate chickens, but chickens nonetheless. All right, here we go. Basses start. Bum bum bum. 3 and 4 and bum bum bum. Nice, good now. I want everyone to speak their part onto. Everyone say quamolim. Abrahe. Chromizisti. Et semini. Eius. Good. So again, another one where I want us to practice quick consonants, all right? Starting with basses, everyone's speaking. No singing, just speaking. 3 and 4 and quam. Okay, you're a composer, and you say, I am writing music. Okay. And I'm sitting down, and I'm doing a movement that's about generations and children and children and children and more children and children. Oh my gosh, there's another kid. Oh my gosh, right there, right? That's all I'm writing a movement about. And so what do? I set the fugue entrance off the beat. Bum, 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 da, 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 right? That's what this is. This is like, oh, another kid? Whoa, another, more, right? It's like overwhelming, right? Teachers here understand. Well, you know, in my other life, I'm an administrator, right? So I often deal with children who are having some behavioral challenges, as we would call it. And, you know, some days, like at 2 p.m. in the office, that's what it feels like. Another one got sent down, another one. So, but anyway, that's what these, so even as we speak, every entrance, we've got to feel that lurch. We've got to feel that. There's got to be just a bit of energy on that downbeat that we don't come in on. All right, basses start again. 3 and 4 and quam only. We're not singing, we're speaking. 3 and 4 and quam only. Quam only. Pro. Nice. Good. Oh, yes, I love it, sopranos. All right, now. Oh, no. Oh, man, there's so many wires these days. All right, here we go. So, very nice. Now singing it that way. Here we go. And we'll go on. 3 and 4 and 1. No. And oh, don't you black sopranos, I'll just do the same thing. I just stopped this before you came. We are performers, right? And so it's so hard when we have this music that is written in a liturgical context, right? We treat it quite delicately and quite formally. I just don't think that's what Mozart would have done. This is a guy who lived life, played pool, wrote opera, wrote dirty jokes, did all the human stuff. And so he writes this on purpose. And we can totally stand there and go, but it's different, right? It's different. If we learn it that way, we'll perform it that way, right? Here we go. Right on it. Basic 3 and 4 and up. Yes. Very nice, everybody. Very good. So let's look at page 56. This is our big goal tonight. Again, we repeat this earlier in the piece, actually, so we're getting bang for our buck. So I know in soprano we have that one entrance on the other section. We'll go over that later. Can we start at page 56, 72? All right, so the music changes. That's why I love this. It's like 36 measures of just ever-changing stuff. So soprano, suddenly we have calm response. And it has to have more energy in it. Can we start with soprano entrance at 72? Everyone else coming on their own parts on text is fine. 3 and 4 and. Nope. I'm not letting you come in late. 3 and 4 and. So then sopranos, you have the best moment, right? We have this da dee da da boom ba boom ba 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 dee da da da. Right? Oh! It is so dramatic and it's piano, but it's expressive. So can we do that one more time in sopranos? When you get there, can you just turn on a little schmooze, a little Vegas? I don't know what to call it. Here we go. 72. Soprano start. Soprano 72. 3 and 4 and. Tension. Ha! Ha! Dear Sopranos, thank you for trying so hard. right, now, let's sing. We sing that sopranos. 3 and go. Yes, remember, just like we did earlier, right? Don't give up on your glory. Let's sing. Let's sing. We need buzz down there. Here we go. Same place. Ready and go. Good. Now, good. Now, actually, that's perfect. Let's start at measure 76 with soprano entrance, and then alto, tenor, bass come in on beat 4. 3 and 4 and 1. Stop there, good. Bass is good. Before basses come in and we come back, it's so triumphant. Look at 78, please. Can we just read this again? So, guys, this has to be like, suddenly we're in a Renaissance motet for 4 measures, all right? Renaissance motet, stretchy. Look at all those great dissonances. Here we go, starting with sopranos, and 1. Good, there you go, very nice. Great, guys, you're killing it. Measure 82, can we speak? Speak our part starting with the basses, measure 82. 3 and 4 and. Basses, you're late. 3 and 4 and. Yeah, so you see that. Good singing. Now, 82. 3 and 4 and. So sopranos, very good. I promise it's not pick on soprano day. You're doing a beautiful job. So this long G is actually so important. It's this upper pedal tone. And so on use, you can decrescendo to blend into the chord. But on that long stretch, I think crescendo all the way until right till you get to use. Beautiful. Beginning of the movement, please. On text, everyone sit tall. Oh, before we do that, sorry. 68. Can I see your sopranos at 68? Oh, I heard it. Here we go. 1 and 2 and. Good. So my suggestion to use sopranos is to listen to the tenor part. So can you play the tenors, the 67 and the 68? Yeah, and then that you'll still that E up the octave, whatever it works for you. Or if you want to be, it's just a tricky entrance to come in on. But again, I would just have your ear to the tonality. There's a lot of E naturals around there. Yeah. You see, that's one way. But again, there's a lot of E in there. But also, don't freak out too much about the E natural. Freak out more about the C sharp. All right. Because if the 8th note's late, it doesn't really matter. But if that C sharp's not on time, then you would just sing that with the altos. All right, here we go. Basses. Let's go. Sit tall. 3 and 4 and. Yes, depends on the performance. I can't go like this. I can't do that. You have to remember. You got to remember. Very good. Mark it. All right, fabulous. That was great fun. Beginning of the piece, please. Introitus. Introitus. Movement 1. All right. Before we run it, I would just love to hear everyone's first entrance. So I want to hear basses first. Alone. 3 and 4 and 1. Good. Good. Thank you. The R, think of the R as having pitch, right? Requiem, like a foghorn almost. 3 and 4 and 1. Yeah, with me though. 3 and 4 and 1 and. Good again. And so can the C sharp have some more grit on it? And 1 and. Beautiful. Never softer than that. Probably a little louder. Can I hear tenors at your entrance? 2 and 3 and. Good, baby. Good, good. Tenors. Tenors, very nice. Can we not break between M and A? Can that be one thing? I don't want to lose that half step thing there. Right now, that lift hurts us. Can I have one more time, tenors? And 3. And. Good. Alto's your turn. Alto's your turn. And 1. And. No. I need a little more chest voice. And 1. And. Yeah. So Alto, you make such a good sound. I just wonder now if the vowel is sort of a 50-cent vowel. I wonder if you can give me a $1 vowel. 1. And. Good, thank you. Now can I hear no, Altos, you got it. Good. Love you, Altos. Are you soprano? 1, 2, and 3. And. Yes, and soprano is never softer than that. That rich, that forte. Fabulous. Can we all begin? Right on, your first entrance with accompaniment is fine. Basses, you come in, everyone on their own part, let's run this. 3 and 4 and 1. Yes. That's so good. Watch that cut off, please. Mark it. Going on text. 3, 4. Let's work on that a bit, but absolutely wonderful work. One reason I'm gonna always, before we work on this, always gonna let you sing through it is for one big reason. One is this. One, you need to build that confidence that yes, I can. Yes, I can sing this movement. Yes, I can sing 75%, 85%, 100% of the notes, whatever it is for you, right? That's step one. And step two is you need to know how to survive a movement like this. I had this weird life experience where like, I sang, still a really young choral singer, and I sang the B minor mass, weirdly like 3 times in a row at 3 different places in a year. It was like very bizarre. Some people go their whole lives without singing that piece. I, for some reason, sang it 3 times in a year. And every time until that third performance, I always got lost in the opening Kyrie. And for those of you who know, the opening Kyrie of the B minor mass is a 9-minute winding 5-part stem winder. I got lost every single performance, but I always found my way back, right? And so I actually think when you're preparing a choral orchestral work, there has to be some strategy in it. I think one of the biggest mistakes you can make in preparing a choral orchestral work is to believe everything will go well. That is a really poor assumption. And so you should actually prepare yourself to just be ready in all cases to make music. And so that's why we're always going to sing through it. All right, I would like to top 8, page 8, right on it. And we're going to sing on bum, bum, bum. It sounds like a bunch of ping pong balls in here. Bum, 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 bum. It should sound like the Muppets. Right? It should honestly just super plucky, and that's on purpose. Right? Don't get lazy with, if you get lazy with this exercise, it doesn't work. Here we go, bass start. And again, off your voice, you're not going crazy dynamically here. You're just getting the rhythm and the notes in your head. Bass start. 3 and 4. Bum, bum, bum. Stop there. Very good. Good. Now at the beginning, this time on text, but do you feel how much more electric this music is when it isn't lugubrious? Right? Right? So find shortness in your sound. And what do you discover? In this exercise, you don't just discover, yeah, of course the bum helps you be percussive and in tempo, but you discover that if I sing lighter, I can sing faster. It's easier than, right? It's never going to happen. So again, light doesn't mean off your voice. It doesn't mean without energy. Light just means in an easy way. All right, on text now, basses, kick us off. 3 and 4. Yes. Wow. Very nice. Yeah. Good. All right. Now let's go back to bum, bum, bum. And it's sort of an awkward place to get into, so listen up. Sopranos, you'll sing your pickup to measure 17. And then altos, tenors, and basses, you'll come in on the and of 3 in measure 17. Does that make sense to everybody? We're on bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Soprano start 1 and 2. Bass. good. Thanks, Dave. You're good. Altos, 32. That's your big moment. No fear. No fear. And you're above the sopranos. That's what freaks you out. Run them over. Run them over with the semi. But that's not what I want to do. Can we now? I want to focus on pick up to 34 now with the basses starting. We're on bum bum bums, and I really want these to lock, guys. These 16th notes to lock in, right? If you look at it, we just really want these sections to work. All right, basses start and sopranos come in next. Here we go. Basses start. Pick up to 34. 1 and 2 and bum bum. One, two, three. 3, 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. One, two, three, and. Good, thank you, everybody. Very, very good, very good. Great memory. I want to work one section of this. Really nice, everybody. All around, super great learning. Start at 31. Quanto ti podi. Sopranos, I know that high G is tempting to sort of elevate it. Quanto ti, but you have to just sing good. Quantos tremores right? It's just an accent. If we punch it, then we're going to slow down. Everybody at Quantus, 31, 31. 1, 2, 3, and. Good. Sopranos, I also just feel like we're like fishing for it. One more time, please. 31. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Stop. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Rex tremende, please. Page 24. So there's a beautiful little solo movement, the tuba mirum, the last trumpet text. And then we sing Rex. All right, here's the intro. 3 and 4. I want to say I appreciate those people. I do not scorn them. They're now my favorites because I am all about boldness. That was so bold, and I love you for it. But let's this time come in together. All right, again. Here you go. 3 and 4 and. One, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. Cut off together. 1. Good. Everyone say Rehearsal. Go. No. Everyone go re. No, I didn't put the X on. I asked you to say re. Go. Someone still doesn't believe me. They're trying to trick me. You can't trick me. Go re. Now go re. Ready, go. Good. Now go re. No, sorry. What we do? Go. Re. X. Go. Yeah, and I want everyone to take the X. The X is in your hands, and you're going to put it on over here. So you're going to go X. Ready, go. Someone's still early. You're going, and I just want it on beat 3. Ready, go. Someone's still being a little sneaky snake. They have to be 2 different things. I know when we're taught to read, we're taught, and this is just the truth. We put the consonant, and that's how spoken language works. We put the consonant next to it. In singing, especially in these moments, putting the consonant next to the vowel, we have to separate them, create some space. Re, right? It has to exist in its own world. Good. Singing, right on your first entrance. And 1, Yes. That's exactly it. Good job. Yes, thank you. Yes, that's so good, guys. 1, go. Together, please. Good. You can always tell who's watching. So everybody, if you've not marked that, we cannot make that mistake again. We can't, I'm going to say it, we cannot. That is the type of thing that will flat tire an entire rehearsal in a dress rehearsal. You have to make a note. Don't assume your memory is that good. You just don't. So,
just gotta do a mark, right? All right, very nice, everybody. Can we actually go back? We'll catch that on the back end. Can we, very good, everybody. Look at, let's sing, look at measure 7 again real quick. Mostly because I want to point out how good measure 7 was. Altos, your entrance there, I about fell off the floor, I don't know. That was so epic. Everyone else needs to follow suit. I just feel like this movement, we start with these big block chords, and then everything just kind of goes haywire. So your entrances have to be totally in time, and then also your long notes, altos and sopranos, and then tenors, basses, when you guys split parts, those long notes have to crescendo. They have to go somewhere. You can't just, it's not a flat line, right? Right, they have to have something going on in them. All right, right on it. Measure 7, please. Alto entrance. And a 1, and good. Stop. Thank you. Very good. Thank you. Sopranos, you cannot have question marks on that entry note. You first sang an A 2 notes ago, and then the tenors give you an A down the octave. You got to come in on time. Can we begin on beat 2 of measure 11? Beat 2 of measure 11. Very nice, everybody. Very good work. And a 1. Good. And let's make sure sopranos, the F to the E natural has to be higher. Better half step, please. And a 1. Perfect. Good job. Save me. Beautiful. Tenor bass. Stunning. Amazing. Take. Look up. Don't put that S on her. Very nice, very nice. People, excellent work on that. All right, let's do Horse of a Different Color. Put Mozart away for a second. Take out the times they are changing. I don't think we need to do Shosholosa tonight. We can do it next week. So let's do times they are changing. A couple of announcements. Then we'll do Confutatis Lacrimosa. And then next week we'll work on. Next week we'll work on, of course, these pieces for the choral festival. But we'll also work on a new movement of the Mozart. We're actually really close. We're actually really close to having read almost all the music in the Mozart. There's a couple lingering movements, some repeats in there, but absolutely extraordinary work on this piece. All right, times they are changing, please. Remember last week when we worked, there's a final page. If you don't have the final page, raise your hand real quick. All right, Sharon's coming around. While Sharon comes around, listen up, keep your hand up if you need it. It's your little exercise day. I'll do some announcements now. So, listen up. Listen up. Thank you to those who did the solo auditions. You just did amazing work. It is absolutely, I find it so much more meaningful when we can fill these solos from within the ensemble for these concerts. And you just actually each year come back better and better and better and better. And it's easier and easier to do it. So thanks to those who did it. As always, I'm going to try where it musically makes sense to get in as many people as possible. That, of course, is not always possible depending on the work in the piece. And, of course, at the end of the day, our goal is to keep the musical integrity of the piece together, right? That is like the ultimate team goal. But again, those of you who've done this before know I try very, very hard if you want a solo or a section to sing to get you that. So again, thanks to those people. We are doing that again next week. If you came tonight, you do not need to come next week, starting, but please be here at 5, because if it's like 5:15, 5:30, and I've already gone through everybody, I'm already prepping for rehearsal. So be here at 5. If you're interested, again, I'd love to hear more voices. It just helps us be stronger. So thank you to those who sang. And then, of course, this is actually a good opportunity for me to tell you to read your email. And if you're not getting a weekly email, find your section leader or go find Sharon and we'll make sure you get it. That has all the information about our Choral Festival weekend that will be not next weekend, but the week after. And again, the 2 pieces will be provided. The solo pieces will be Shosholoza, and the times there are changing. And then we actually have a really nice, Sue's not here, Sabrina's not here tonight, but she has done amazing work getting together more groups than last year. Really the first group of musical ensembles from around the county. And it's just a really special event. Again, if we're community quiet, if it's community first, that is what we do. And, you know, I find that these times, you know, when the world is chaos, when life is chaos, do you guys know that song, the garden song? Inch by inch, row by row, a garden grow. Yeah, son of a music teacher. So I know, and so we sing all the time, and I don't know, when I'm feeling very overwhelmed by the world, as I'm sure many of you are, I find that like focusing on the little gardens in my life where I can be productive and I can be a part of something positive and good is like kind of the only way to get through it. And so I thank you all for being here in this garden, this Loud Crop garden. And, you know, when we do this choral festival, it's a great opportunity for us to tend that garden that is this musical community here within this town. And so I just thank you all in advance. And again, when Sue's here, thank her for all her tireless work to make this happen here. All right, let's do a little times there are changing with the last page. Wait, hold on. Can I look at the last page real quick? I don't have it, but I think I know it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, got it. All right, here it is. All right, here we go. Here we go. Eyes up. Eyes up. Beautiful. I love coming back to these. I just want to look at the beginning real quick. I feel like it takes us a minute to warm up into the rhythm, and maybe part of that's me, part of that's you, part of that's us. That's, I guess it's everybody. So I have a theory, and my theory is that if everyone looked up, not the whole, you didn't let me finish. If everyone looked just at the breath or the moment before the entry, we'd be more together. It's just a thought. So can we begin top of page 4 on your ooze before everyone comes in? On the ooze, just before every single entrance. Here's the ooze. 3 and accompaniment. Good. Good. Sopranos. I watch you go boom, and it's too late. You gotta be reading ahead. You gotta be looking up on Rome. One more time on ooze, please. 3 and. Look up now. Good. I hate to tell you, that fixed like all that problem. So again, I was saying this because I remember, like, I really always had a bee in my bonnet about conductors who were like, look at me. You must look at me. And I've always hated that because as someone who's reading music in a choir, you can't actually look at the conductor the whole time unless you're memorized, right? So the trick to me, and again, the point of looking at a conductor is not to look at my beauty, gaze upon me, but it is in fact, it gets us together. I'm just a focal point. Right? So in rhythmic entrances like this, where the text is so important, for us to have one focal point to go, boom, boom. That's the only reason. So again, do that. That's incredible. All right, back to Mozart just to end our night. Perfect timing. Let's go to the Confutatis, page 35. Page 35. Page 35. All right, let's do it. Yeah, I'm just not on the right page yet. That's my fault. All right. 3 and 1. Excellent job, tenor bass. Wow. 1 and 2 and. Look ahead, use your eyes. Good. Before we go on, people, first off, amazing work on this movement. I think we beat the heck out of this last week, and it shows. That is amazing. And the way you remembered things, the way you did the musical things right away, your attention to tempo and detail, tenors and basses, especially at the beginning, where it's just super wild, and in sopranos and altos, every entrance was spot on. So thank you. Two things I want to work on in this, though, before we go. Look at page 37, please. So, this is a beautiful entrance, sopranos and altos, bravo. I love what he does there. He varies it. So we're in the beginning, the first time through, you're sort of all in homophony together, right? Singing at the same time. Here he gives you just a little bit of variance, but it has to be very in time. And so this is sotto voce, right? Sotto voce meaning half voice, basically, right? Soft, right? So give me like a C. Yes, C. So again, the diction in the text is almost like whispering, but it's in tempo, right? Right? So it just says the text, again, this is like a theme we're going to feel until we do this concert. Every consonant has to be quick, right? Can we just start right on it, measure 17 sopranos and altos. Beautiful. What a great valve. Do it again. 3 and 4. 2 and 3 and. Bravo. Now, before we do this next section, we'll work it for 2 seconds, then we'll go right into the La Cremosa and we'll call it a night. But before we do this section, all right, I think about what you notice in this section. Look at it. What do you notice? Well, number one, we notice that the harmony keeps descending, right? So we're supposed to be on our knees praying, right? The text is, I kneel in supplication and humility, my heart crushed like ashes, have care for my end. The other thing I notice is that often in these big pieces, we repeat a lot of text, right? So we sing, Rex, 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 Rex. Even in this one, we cough, right? And it's on purpose, right? That's how you compose these things. But here, except for page 39, these 4 phrases, he only repeats the text once. And so I think, and again, look at the way he sets it. He sets it in, where else in this piece are we singing straight chords like this, right? So I think this is all about text. Now, you say to yourself, but Max, I don't speak Latin. Yeah, you don't. Maybe someone here does, but either way, you don't. Very few people do. If you've ever like, if you ever as a little kid made up a language on your own, right? Maybe this was just me, I was an imaginative child. But you made up your own thing, right? You gotta fake it till you make it. Oros suplex et acclivis. Right? I don't know if that's the right emphasis or not. Actually, I kind of do. But you don't have to. I want everyone in this room to make an artistic choice of their own, okay? As we sing through this section. But what we cannot do is sing Ora suplex et acclinis, which 1,000 other choirs do. I need text. I need expression. I don't care what choice you make, but I need you to make a choice. All right, start the basis. 26, and then we'll go to the lacrimosa afterwards. 3 and 4. Listen to this accompaniment. Hop. Go. Oh, that's so good. Oh, have care. Yes, that's so good. Do it again. Amaze me. At the end. Wow. Change. Alto. Sopranos, keep it up. Or a little break before we come in here. And go! Burn it! Burn it! Burn it! We have to end there. Good job. Thank you. Good work. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Amazing rehearsal. Thank you. All right.